So now we are going to study about the it's a system which what is IoT. IoT contains the things which have unique characters and being connected with the utilization of the network. While many existing devices, for example PCs, 4G engaged mobile phones, are distinguished by their uniqueness and are connected to the internet. So this IoT emphasizes more on setup, control and frameworks organization by methods for the Internet of Things that are generally not related with the Internet. These incorporate the devices, for example, indoor regulators, utility meters, Bluetooth associated headset, water supply pumps and sensors are control circuits for electric autos, right? So these IoT we can define it as the uh, so what is the internet and what is things? If you are going to connect both of them, then it is going to be the internet of things. There are some devices which you are going to connect to the internet. So first of all, we will understand what do you mean by internet. It is a globally system interconnected computer network that use the internet protocol to suit to link devices all over the world. It is a network of network and it consists of private, public, academic, physics and government networks of local or global scope linked by the broad array of electric, wireless and optical networking technologies. The internet carries an extensive range of information, resources and services such as interlinked hypertext documents and applications of the World Wide Web, electronic mail, telephony and peer-to-peer networks for file sharing. The object like sensor, computer, mobile phones, the things which we are going to connect to the internet will be like rapidly gaining ground in wireless scenario. The pervasive presence around us, a variety of things or objects. Objects can see, hear, perform jobs which are able to interact, talk to each other to reach a common goal. IoT transforms these objects from traditional to the smart, exploiting underlying technology embedded device, communication, sensor network, IP. So when you are going to connect more number of objects or being connected to the internet, there are the thermostats, heating, ventilation, AC monitoring and control enabled smart homes. Okay. Then so the overall picture of this IoT empathize on the vertical market and horizontal integration between them will be vehicles, school management, market, industry, transportation, healthcare, and agriculture. These are the application domain independent services in the horizontal market. Okay. Then anytime, anywhere, any media, vision, pushing forward the advances in communication, add anything, increase the radio connection, reduction in size, weight, energy, cost, etc. Okay. Then come to the what is IoT. IoT we can define is the Internet of Things. They allow the people and things to be connected anytime, any place with anything and anyone ideally using any path or network and any services. So IoT contains things which have unique characters and being connected with the utilization of the internet. While many existing devices like you take a computers, desktops, 4G engaged mobile phones are distinguished by their uniqueness and are connected to the internet. These IoT emphasize more on setup, control and the framework organization by methods for the Internet of Things that are generally not related with the Internet. These incorporate devices, for example, if you take a indoor regulators, utility meters, a Bluetooth motor, etc. IoT is another changes in the limit of the endpoints that are related with the Internet and is being driven by the types of progress in capacities in sensor frameworks, PDS, and cloud developments. Frost assumed that by year 2020, will be a lot of 50 billion devices or things which might be connected to the communicated with the internet. Hence, real business players are energized by the outline of the new market for their items. The items incorporate equipment and programming segment for IoT endpoints, centers or control focuses on the IoT universe. The degree of the IoT is not confined to just interfacing things, gadgets, contrapoints, machines to the internet. IoT grants these things to connect and exchange the information that control force data related with the customers. While executing a use applications or towards the ordinary customer or machine objective, information itself does not have an importance until the point when it is unified, prepared into the valuable data. Applications that on IoT system remove the make data from bringing down level information by separating, handling, ordering, gathering, and contextualizing the information. This data acquired is then composed of and organized to summarize the information about the framework, and additionally its clients, its conditions, and its operations and advance towards its goals, permitting a more brilliant execution. Say, for example, if you take a process of deriving a knowledge and information from the data, we collect the raw data from the devices in the IoT, and that is going to be converted, processed into, filtered and condensed into the information, and that raw data is going to be processed into the information. That information is going to be converted into the knowledge, like structuring the information to achieve a specific goals. So we have a glossary characterizing the Internet of Things. IoT is system of web connected objects which are ready to gather and trade information utilizing sensors embedded on a system. IoT device is standalone entity connected to the web which can be identified and it is going to be monitored. We call that. Okay. Then we are going to talk about IoT. It is a system of connected to the internet. Things are connected to the internet or objects which are ready to gather and share the information utilizing the sensors which are embedded on a particular device. And that information we are going to give it to the others, right? So, and when you come to the terms and other basic definitions of IoT terminologies, right? When we are going to talk about the IoT device, it means that it is a standalone entity connected to the web which can be identified and monitored from a remote area. IoT ecosystem, it's a collective, collective system of components that empower organization, governance with the governments, and peer customers to associate with their useful IoT gadgets with additional components such as remotes, dashboard systems, entryways, investigations, information, stock billing, and the security. When you take an entity, so it includes the organizations, governments and customers, schools, companies, organizations, okay, and etc. Then when you take a physical layer, it is a layer which constitute an IoT device gadget which includes automating sensors and an administrative unit of systems. Network layer, then we come to the network layer. You people are already familiar with so many layers of your OSI model computer networks. So when here we are going to talk about the IoT layers. Okay. So IoT layers are the network layer, physical layer, application layer. These three layers will come in a picture. Then when you are going to study the network layer, so this is nothing but a layer responsible for communication via transmitting the information gathered by the physical layers to the root across various devices. When you take a physical layer, it is a layer which constitutes an IoT device gadget which includes automating the sensors and an administrative unit of systems. So application layer, it's a layer which incorporates a set of protocols and the catalytic interface that devices use in order to recognize and speak often with each other. Okay, that is the duty, that is a function of the application layer. So when you take a remotes, So this empower the substances which uses IoT devices in order to associate with the device components and control them with the advanced use of the dashboard. For example, a versatile application which can incorporate cell phones, tablets, PCs, should watches, associated televisions. Okay. Then you take a dashboard, right? Whenever you are going to open any the software, you can find a dashboard. Similarly, even IoT also will have a dashboard that contains displays the data about the IoT biological community to peer clients, which empowers the clients control their integrated components in IoT environment, which is thereby termed as a large household data on a remote. So then you take analytics. It's a software framework which examines the information produced by IoT devices. The information obtained from IoT devices can be utilized for an assortment of the situations. So when you take a data storage where information from IoT gadgets is put away, all the data is going to be stored in that data storage. We call that is a data center. Okay. So networks, the web correspondence layer that empowers the substances to speak with their gadgets and now then empowers a gadget to speak with each other. So Internet of Things is a prominent term in depicting this era of interconnected world. How do these terms identify with each other? That's more, how would they vary from Internet of Things? How would we concept get differ in different coin terms from each other? So when you come to the characteristics of IoT, okay, these IoT compromises of different characteristics, namely intelligence, okay, dynamic nature, connectivity, vast scale, sensing, heterogeneity, security. These are the different characteristics of IoT. So this intelligence, which involves the computational aspects of IoT, connectivity deals with the objects, things to be connected, dynamic nature to adapt to dynamic changes occurring, sensing to respond to the actual data, and also security to defense against any attacks. Okay, let me take one by one and they will explain the intelligence, connectivity, security, heterogeneity, vast scale, dynamic nature, and the security. So now we'll take intelligence. So IoT compromises the mix of computations and algorithms, programming and hardware that makes them smart. Surrounding inside the IoT, it upgrades its capacities, which encourages the react things to react in keen path to specific circumstances and backings them in completing a particular undertakings. Notwithstanding all the notoriety of the brilliant innovations, insight in IoT is just worried as mentioned for the communication between the gadgets. While client and device association is accomplished by the standard information techniques and the graphical user interface. The second point, very important, is whenever you are going to talk with the internet, the connectivity issue is very, very important. So second point is connectivity in a network enables IoT by uniting the consistent objects. Availability of these objects is basic since clear inquiry level association contribute towards a total learning inside an IoT networks. Connectivity empowers the organized openness with the similarity in things, with the accessibility, availability, new market, open entryways for IoT can be made by the frameworks organization of more brilliant things which is used to manufacture savvy applications. That is very, very important. So when you come to the dynamic nature, as we have already discussed, this dynamic nature is to adopt the dynamic changes occurring. That is, whatever we are going to do it on the runtime, right? So it is essential action of IoT is gather information from its surrounding environment, which is induced due to the dynamic changes that occur around the devices. The state of these devices gets changed progressively. Illustration, dosing, and awakening associated and potentially detached, and also the settings of gadget, including the temperature, area of speed, notwithstanding the condition of the device. Also, the quantity of the devices additionally changed progressively with the man, locality, and measured by the time. Then the next point will be the vast scale. That is one of the very important characteristics of this IoT is a vast scale. Vast, it name itself says that the quantity of devices which often be overseen that communicate with each other will bigger compared to the devices associated with the present internet. The administration of information produced from these entities and their e- elucidation for specific purpose of an application turns out to be more basic. The use size of IoT in a report expressing that a day 5.5 million things will get associated and 6.4 billion things will be being used worldwide in 2017, and to be set up by 30% from 2016. The report likewise estimates the quantity of connected gadgets will be around 20.8 billion by 2020. So next very important point will be the sensing. So that is the another very important characteristics of IoT. This is related to the not conceivable without sensor that identify or reports that changes in the earth to produce the information that can give an account of their status, or even interface with nature identifying the people's give the best approach to make limits that mirror a bona fide cognizance of physical world and the overall public in it. The distinguishing information is quite recently the basic commitment from the physical world, be that as it may, can give the rich perception of our corpusous world. So next very important point of the characteristics, it's heterogeneity. When it is heterogeneity in IoT is a key attribute because devices bound to the IoT depends on various stages of the component to arrange them orderly and should be able to communicate with the different devices in the network or processed through the various stages of the system. IoT engineering got to be bolster coordinate system availability amongst heterogeneous system. The key outline necessitates for the heterogeneous devices and their surrounding environment in IoT are scalability, separateness, adjustability, and interoperability. Next very important point is the security. The see in the internet, the information is flowing in and around of your distributed internet, right? So secure whatever the information it is flowing in the internet, you must provide the security for the data. Devices in IoT are actually defenseless against breaching the security changes. When you are going to consider the pickup efficiencies, a novel encounters and usefulness of IoT, it would be mistake to disgrade the security concerns related with it. There is an abnormal state of straightforwardness and protection issues with IoT. It is imperative to secure and the endpoints, the systems and information that is engaged should be secured till the last bit of the day. A wide variety of innovations that are related with IoT and encourage in the fruitful working IoT innovations have the previously mentioned attributes which makes esteem and booster human exercises. They additionally improve the ability of the IoT organized by shared participation and turning into the part of the aggregate framework. Then when you take the challenges in the IoT, see now what are the challenges that IoT full interoperability of the interconnected devices, providing them higher degree of smartness, adoption and autonomous power, guarantee trust, security, privacy. And things are low resource, energy and computation power. So scalability solution should pay attention to this. So what are the different IoT elements that will have? IoT will have the identification of the object and sensing of the object, how it is going to do the communication with the devices, and after communicating the devices, what are the calculations or computations you are going to do, and based on that computations we are going to give providing the services to the end devices or the end users, and then the whatever the logic, whatever the results we are going to achieve from that, whether the results are properly maintained or not. These are the different elements of the IoT. So apart from that, how we are going to enable the technologies in IoT? So IoT is empowered by a few advanced technologies, including wireless sensor networks, distributed computing, huge information examination, this is big data analytics, security, communication protocols, web administrations, versatile web and semantic web crawlers, and search engines. Okay, so that is all about how we are going to enable the technologies in the IoT. So in IoT, we come across the edge devices, right? Then the sensors and embedded systems and communications, and the wireless sensor networks, big data analytics, digital twin, cloud. Then these are the important the devices of the words related to your IoT. Okay. Now when you take a communication, so it will have the low power communication or nicely channel various methods like near field communication, RFID, radio frequency identification, Wi-Fi and LTE. Then next part will be the computation. If you take a computation, the hardware platform what we are going to use Raspberry Pi, and the software platforms like RTOS, Contiki, Kuja Simulator, TinyOS and IOE, and the cloud platform. The next will be the services. What kind of services that IoT is going to provide is identity related services, information aggregation services, smart health, collaborative aware services, smart home and UKBS services. So how we are going to enable the technologies. So as I already talked about, it is going to empower a few advanced technologies which are going to include the wireless sensor networks, that is we can call in short form it is a WSNs, and distributed computing, that is a DC, and use information examination, big data analytics, security, communication protocols, web administration, versatile web, and semantic web crawlers, search engines, right? So these are the different enabling technologies that we have in our this one. Now we'll take one IoT concept to realization, integration of several enabling technology, and the building blocks. Name of each object match the service with their demand as identification, electronic product code, EQBS code, and addressing objects are nothing but object ID and the address. T1 name of the temperature sensor, not globally unique. The address in communication network will be this one. Next one will be the RFIDs. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. This acronym refers to the small electronic device, okay, So the small electronic device that consists of small chip and the antenna. The chip typically is capable of carrying 2000 bytes of data or less than that. The RFID device serves the same purpose as a barcode or magnetic strip on the back of a credit card or ATM card. It provides a unique identifier for that particular object, and just as a barcode or magnetic strip must be scanned to get the information, the RFID device must be scanned to retrieve the identifying the particular information. So whenever we are going to do for shopping like some big malls and all, say there will be no price description on that particular product, right? When it is going to scan that go code, right, and automatically the computer will is going to display name of the product at its price, its manufacturing time, right, and everything will be displayed at a time. So that we call it as the barcode. Okay, so we are already familiar with the barcode reading, where when you are going to scan that barcode, all the information related to that is going to be received. So key concept is of this RFID system is identification of objects, two components composed of readers, RFID tags, and tags will be there passive and active, battery assisted passive tags, right? And we have read only, read write, contains IC antenna, and active reader, passive reader, monitors objects in real time. Okay, and they are without line of sight, maps real of virtual world. When you take a sensors, already we have sensors networks plays a major role in IoT. That is because usefulness and utility of the IoT are sensors implanted in a smart devices. Such sensors be equipped for recognizing the occasions or changes in the particular amount, that is the weight, triggering the event or change information to the cloud specifically or by means of gateway, and in a few conditions accepting the information back from the cloud or speaking with other smart devices. Since 2012, sensors have a, for the most part, contracted in physical size, and in this way have caused the IoT market to develop quickly. All the more particularly mechanical advancements made in fine scale sensors, prompting the utilization of the innovations like micro electrochemical frameworks, so we call MEMS. Those implied sensors were presently sufficiently little to the installed into one of the kind spots like clothing or other smart objects. Then the they cooperate with RFID systems to better track objects, location, temperature, movement, etc. They consist a large number of sensing nodes, homogeneous, heterogeneous, communicating in wireless multi-hop fashion. Three different architecture flood data transfer from static sensor to sync, two-layer architecture, multiple static and mobile sync, three-layer architecture, multiple sensor networks are connected over a internet IoT. Now, so if you want to study layers in sensor network, just see there will be a cloud, high-end computational devices will be there, and high-end computational devices like desktops and laptops are the mainframe computers, right? And low-end computational devices are nothing but a mobile phones, and sync node, static sync node. Okay, mobile sync node, sensor network, high-end sensor node network nodes, and low-end sensor network nodes. Okay, data generated by sensors, data collected by syncs. Sync nodes send the data to the low-end computational devices, right? In turn, they are going to be shared, stored, and processed. Information processing and communication are different layers, capability and trade-off. So when you take a sensor network and IoT, the most essential component of IoT, data collected from sensors, processed and decision made. Actuators performs the different actions. The differences is that your sensor network is a thin layer of software, IoT is a thick layer, middleware or the APIs. So sensor network application is very specific monitoring. IoT is not focused on specific applications. Example, pressure sensor, health of bridge, IoT track traffic, middleware should provide a generic services. So relationship between the IoC sensor network and the IoT. Just here, you have the sensors and actuators on the bottom, and you have the firmware and you have the sensor networks, and it is going to supply the knowledge. It is going to send the information to the middleware and the firmware APIs. Then it is going to supply with the sensor networks which is going to supply, and middleware and frameworks and the APIs, and in turn that is going to communicate with the Internet of Things. And then that from the Internet that goes to the users and the end devices, that is called as a what we call it as a applications or the services. This is what the relationship between the sensor networks and the IoT. And when you go to the features of the IoT, okay, that is intelligence, as already talked, vast scale and its architecture, time driven, time consideration and the space. So application of knowledge, collect the data, infer the rules, high level info, modeling the data. Scale and architecture, hybrid architecture, event-driven door sensors, time-driven temperature sensors, complex system, large number of objects interact, appear, disappear, various capabilities, time considerations, real-time event detection, space, location of the objects, context detection. So next we'll move on to the, what is IoT? How this IoT is going to be connected with the different things. Okay, then the genesis of evolution of IoT. IoT is to connect the unconnected things. Okay, this means that objects that are currently joined to the computer network or internet will be connected so that they can communicate and interact with the people and other objects. IoT is a technology transition in which devices will allow us to sense and control the physical world by making the objects smarter and connecting them through an intelligent network. Us to sense and control the physical world by making the objects smarter and connecting them through an intelligent network. When objects and machines can be sensed and controlled remotely across a network, a tighter integration between the physical world and computer is enabled. This improves in the areas of efficiency, accuracy, automation, and enablement of advanced applications. IoT, what is IoT? Viewing IoT as a single technology domain, it is good to view it as an umbrella of various concepts. What are the different concepts we have is protocols, technologies, all of which are times somewhat dependent on a particular industry. They will explore the following topics: the genesis of IoT, how the evolution of the internet has been taken place, and the highlights of the IoT place in evolution and development of the internet. Okay, then IoT and digitization, genesis of IoT, So details is difference between the IoT and digital defines a framework for better understanding and their relationship. And then IoT impact. It shares a few high-level scenarios and examples of demonstrate the influences IoT will have on our world. Okay, and convergence of these IoT into OT. This explores how the IoT bringing together information technology and the operational technology. Then this IoT challenges, this provides a brief overview of the difficulties involved in transitioning to an IoT enabled world. So you take a genesis of IoT, how the evolutionary phases, what are the different evolutionary phases that has been developed in the case of the genesis of IoT. The age of IoT is often said to have started between the years 2008 and the 2009. The person who has coined the name Internet of Things is a Kevin Austin. While working for a Procter and Gamble in 1999, Kevin used this phrase to explain a new idea related to linking the company's supply chain to the internet. How the information of one organization data is going to be connected to the internet. Okay, so that is why he coined the term Internet of Things. Kevin has explained that IoT now involves the addition of sensors to computers. He was quoted as saying that in the 20th century, computers were brains without sensors. They only knew what we told them. Computers dependent on humans to input the data and knowledge through typing, barcodes, and so on. IoT is changing this paradigm in the 21st century. Computers are sensing things for themselves. So nowadays, what computers are doing, whatever the instructions we are going to give, just they're following the instructions given by the human beings, right? Now in the 21st century, what is the era? We call it as a artificially intelligent machine, where it is going to make the computer as a intelligent machine. It is going to think by itself and take the decision by itself. Okay, it is widely accepted that IoT is a major technology shift by evolutionary, but what is its scale and importance? Where does it fit in the evolution of the internet? That is very important role. See here, the evolution of the internet can be categorized into 4 phases. Okay, the business and the societal impact. Okay, so we call these are the intelligent connections, evolutionary phases of internet. See there, connectivity, first part, networked economy, third phase is immersive experience, fourth is internet of things. See, connectivity, digitize the access. So initially this evolution of the internet is only we used to send the emails, we are doing the browsing, so using the search engines we are going to search some information. Okay, we are going to do all those things. Now the second phase is about the networked economy, that is digitize the business. See, what it does is this enables the e-commerce and supply chain enhancements along with a collaborative engagement to drive increased efficiency in business process. Okay, and third phase is the immersive experiences, extension of the connecting the more and more things to the internet. This phase extends the internet experience to encompass widespread video and social media while always being connected through the mobility. More and more applications are moved into the cloud. Okay, now see, third will be the, so you can have the social medias, mobile phones, and all the information get stored in the cloud, and we have the video sharing also. Okay, in the third phase we start sharing the multimedia related information. Okay, then the fourth phase will be the The very important phase. Now what we are in the fourth phase. Digitize the world. We are going to connecting the people through the internet, right? And you are going to do the processing of that and data, things, everything. Okay. Then the this phase is adding connectivity to the objects and machines in the world around us to enable the new services and experiences. It is connecting the unconnected things. The first phase connectivity began in the mid of 1990s. The world was not always connected as it is today. In the beginning, email and getting on the internet were luxurious for universities and corporations. Getting the average person online involved dial-up modems and even basic connectivity often seemed like a small miracle. Even though connectivity and its speed continued to improve, a saturation point was reached where connectivity was no longer the major challenge. The focus was now on leveraging the connectivity for efficiency and profit. This is beginning of the second phase of the internet evolution called the networked economy. With the networked economy, e-commerce and digitally connected supply chains became the rage, and this caused one of the major disruptions of the past 100 years. The economy itself became more digitally intertwined as suppliers, vendors, and consumers all become more directly connected. Okay.